Hey Cancer, it's LAMAMALILMAMA. This is going to be messages for you guys for April 2022. Y'all know the deal. Check your house placements, and if this is not your story, it may not be for you. Cancer, cutting the deck. King of Cups, Ten of Cups. That's you. For the month of April, right? I don't know if you're traveling, but something about commitment on the brain. I don't know if you're just relaxing with family. Could be a commitment. You're happy about something. But we shall see. A lot of cups, huh? But we got Judgment here. So it's like, is there some kind of decision that you need to make? Something about you standing in your overall presence. And it's like this decision that you're making, I keep hearing something is signed, sealed, delivered, right? So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. So it's like, I don't know if you're being stern about something. I don't know if there's somebody in your energy that may be very bossy. And I don't know if it's somebody's egotistical, but you're pretty much standing your ground about what you want, right? Because we have the Two of Cups here. That's your energy. Also, Pisces and Scorpio. It's like, are you going to have a conversation with somebody in terms of a soulmate connection? And, you know, soulmates can always be something besides a commitment. It could be your friends, your family. Shit, it could even be your best friend or somebody new, even your soul family. But there's something that's on your mind that you're making a final decision about a commitment. I don't know if somebody's telling you something because you not see this T here, right? Well, what's the T? Cancer was like, please. But at the bottom of the deck with the 4-1. So the celebrations, I mean, something about a heavy commitment here. Or did you just have to tell somebody, listen, it is what it is, and you don't want to wait no more? You're the Fool here. It's Aquarian energy. It's like, I don't know if you're a painter. I don't know if you're doing a lot of meditation right now. And if you see these two hearts here, it's kind of like the Two of Cups. Is there some kind of a commitment that you wanted to talk to somebody about? I don't know if you were acting in a way where, or maybe somebody's saying that they want you to be rational, if that makes sense. But it's like you holding your hand up like, please make it make sense. Okay, shit, because we got the Three of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it's like you want something to come in, right? A better opportunity. I don't know if you're just getting up and leaving, or maybe somebody doesn't want you to go, or were they acting like a fool? Because we have Temperance here, Sag energy. So it's like something about peace and equality, balance. And it's like something about family for you. Family is very important. And I'm hearing, yeah, don't play. You don't play when it comes to your family, if it makes sense. But if it so happens to be a fire sign or an air sign or a water sign that wants to have a heavy discussion with you about this commitment, or is this you saying to somebody, listen, this is exactly what I want, and you're definitely standing your ground? Because it's like, not only that, is it somebody that's going to be down on the knee? Is somebody going to try to beg and plead towards you? But it's like you don't want somebody to beg, right? If that makes sense, because it's like you hold accountability for yourself, right? And some of you are visionaries in terms of what you want in your life, if that makes sense, right? And it's like you don't want to deal with somebody who's 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's kind of like the Scorpio read I did for March, right? Because at the bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. And it's like you're celebrating yourself, right? But there's something about balance, because with three major arcanas. And it seems like with these two back to back, it's like, yeah, you want this balance in a partnership, right? But with three, it's like you want growth, right? You want this connection with somebody. And if you so happen to have a partnership with somebody, or maybe transitioning into something more, maybe somebody wants to have a discussion with you that they want to take the next steps with you, higher levels of commitment. It's like you're letting this person know, I don't have time to play games. You ain't getting any younger. And you want something that's solid, because you definitely did the work, and you definitely don't want to deal with somebody who's being a fool, right? And especially if somebody's going to be in and out. with the Knight of Wands, right? So there may be a discussion, or if this was the past energy of somebody that you were dealing with, you were tired of this in and out. You don't want to deal with no player, right? And this Emperor wants to keep coming at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, is this something in your hindsight in terms of whoever's trying to play with you or play games with you? You said you ain't got time for that. And even though this Emperor is wearing red, it's like, yeah, you understand the red flags, but it's like you don't want to deal with somebody who's always operating in an energy where it's somebody who's being in and out all the time. And you especially don't want to enable a situation. So we got this King of Wands here. Fire energy. But it's like, you see this person, right? It could be masculine feminine energy, but this is a masculine here. And it's like, it seems like you just don't want to deal with the fast life, right? And maybe somebody wants to slow down. And maybe you had a discussion with this person and you're like, listen, it's not wrong with having fun, but not when somebody's playing with your emotions. And if this is the discussion that you have with this person from the past, let them know you ain't got time for this in and out. You want this commitment. And maybe somebody wants to slow down their ways because they know what they want, but you saying, listen, it ain't gonna work. Because with this Five of Pentacles, somebody's gonna be feeling left out in the cold. It's not you. It's whoever you were dealing with. All right, Cancer. But with the Fool, right? See, we got the High Priestess and we got the Empress. So it's like you're embodying all 4 coins in one. And it's like these ideas that you definitely want, somebody's chasing you. But it's like sometimes you may be getting tired of the same cycle. This is why you're making this decision. And you're highly intuitive. And it's like, Cancer, you know when somebody's lying to you. You know when somebody's being secretive, right? And maybe you call somebody out on they bullshit and they acting like a fool. They ain't like that shit. But it is what it is, right? Because with this Five of Wands here, it's like, you just looking. And whoever's trying to attempt to say something to you, you maintaining your composure. And you're like, I'm going to listen to what you say, even though the Queen of Swords didn't come out. But it's like you embodying this Empress energy. You are 4 coins in one. Or take whatever applies. It could be a masculine too. Reversal of roles, right? And the way that you have your bags packed, getting ready to go, you say you ain't trying to deal with no fool. And you're like, your ass is ready to go. You already knew about the red flags. But it seems like you don't want this battle. A constant battle. And it's like the way that the person's arguing with you, you're looking like, yeah, it is one. But see, they know you're healing with the Star. That's Aquarian energy. So it's like, yeah, you have these dreams, right? You dream big. And next to the Empress, it's like, if you are a boss, because that Emperor wanted to keep popping out, there's a counterpart that you want to work with, right? And you see this and you know exactly what you want. But this is a decision that you have to make, Cancer, whether you want it or not. But it's like, are you looking at things in a different perspective? Is somebody always constantly calling you? And you're like, damn, they just don't get it. You're not even answering the phone. Like I said, you already know the truth, right? And they can come up with all these different analogies of how they're trying to come in and say something to you. But you're like, nah, you standing tall about this, right? And like I said before, you may not be seeing eye to eye with somebody. You probably blocked somebody. You're going through this heavy transformation because of this final decision that you made. And if it so happens to be 2 people, Cancer, catch your shit, Cancer. You got a King of Wands and you have a King of Pentacles here. It's like, is it in the suit of fire? That's somebody who's passionate, know exactly what they want, right? Or is it in the suit of earth? Somebody who's a family person, can build, have their own business, take care of family. You know exactly what you want. But it's like, what is this truth that you're standing on, making this final decision? Because you don't want to deal with somebody who's being deceptive. And you're tired of this arguing, because with 2 5s, that's constant bickering and battling. You don't want to argue. And especially, like I said, you don't play when it comes to your family. There's some changes with the Page of Cups. You don't want this offer, small offers, and somebody who's operating in an immature energy. You damn sure don't want somebody to see something if there's a situation where you're dealing with someone that your children may see you arguing with them You ain't trying to hear that shit. Arguing, you're like, oh, hell no. Because you're protecting your family and your peace. And you don't want to deal with somebody who's being in a toxic energy. And what did I tell you about this Queen of Swords? Yeah, you're going to be stern. You said what you said. You stood your ground. They don't like it, you're going to cut some shit out. But you got two people here. If you are operating in that energy, Cancer, what are you going to do? There's an offer here. You have two people that want to talk to you about something. What do you want to do? Are you just being the Empress here? And you have two people that want to discuss something with you? There's a major decision that you have to make about a commitment. But, Cancer, who are you going to cut off? Because we got the Two of Pentacles here. Take whatever applies. It could be you or the cross watcher. But you know your worth. But overall, there's a decision you have to make in the month of April.